feel the power of the God. Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to War Stories. Raw is War Stories here on the Full Instance channel. You might have noticed, not doing Battlefront this time. Since WWE 2K17 has come out, I decided that we're going to start to do some wrestling stuff. And I'm joined as always by TheIceMann.
Heyo.
So, we tried to recreate the main event from No Mercy, the pay-per-view we're going to be chatting about. And we had the match correct, but there's no Mercy Arena in the game, so we just did Halloween Havoc because we're in the month of spook times.
It's too scary.
As we get ready for this match, I'd like to remind
it's way too scary.
you can now get your copy of WWE.
This is a really cool stage. I wish they would bring this back just for like 1 year. Would be neat.
Yeah, they would bring it back, but it would just be the SmackDown stage. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, pumpkins instead of the turnbuckles. Okay, so this match opened the show, which I thought was really weird. I guess it was to avoid the debate, but I think it kind of raised our expectations that something wacky would happen, and it kind of did, but not in the way we were hoping.
It was really the highest spot of the show. They started high, and
yeah.
it never got back to that point.
Yeah, this was definitely the weakest. It was better than SummerSlam, but the weakest one since, easily, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know. Clash of Champions was no so fun either.
Yeah, that's true. That was pretty rough.
I don't know. They're not bad shows. They just weren't real good.
There's like a filter. I guess it's because it's old. or did they just do that for the spooky show? Or you see, it has like a film grain thing going on.
Yeah.
It says we're back in the.
I don't like it.
So, AJ retained his title, and I was really happy about that. But he tapped out. So if you haven't seen the show yet, Ambrose had AJ Styles in something.
The calf crusher.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He reversed the calf crusher and did it to AJ himself. And then Cena hooked his other leg and did the STF. And then AJ tapped. And that is not a situation that comes up in the WWE super often. So I was interested to see, okay, so who are they going to say is going to win? Because to me, the champion tapped out. He shouldn't be the champion anymore. Like, as much as I love AJ, like, you gave up. This hurts more than I want my championship, is what you just said. So.
Yep. And how is that fair to Cena and Ambrose making the champions submit? But the match just continues.
Yeah,
instead.
The referee even rang the bell when he saw him tap out. He's like, oh, I guess I didn't notice that both of you had him in a submission, so we'll just keep the match going. AJ took advantage and won. And again, I'm happy for AJ to win, but what kind of champion submits and keeps the title? It's really, really ridiculous. I don't like it at all. And I mean, I can't complain about AJ being made to look not as strong when he has had such a ridiculously good run. Like, he's basically only lost to Jericho, who doesn't lose to anyone.
He doesn't lose.
Yeah, I kind of messed this up too. Probably should have put that on AJ, but I don't even think it's on the line in this match. I'm still learning how to set everything up on the game, but at least he's in the match. I tried my best. So yeah, the match itself was good. It was exciting and all, but really, really weird finish that I totally disagree with. So what was next?
The next match on the card, was it Nikki Bella versus Carmella?
Carmella.
It was what it was. It was a match that I don't think anybody cared about. In a storyline I don't think anybody has gotten behind.
Right. And as you said during the show, like, it felt a lot more like Divas wrestling.
Yeah, it was marginally better than late 2000s women wrestling. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about the match at all. Nikki Bella won with her weird move.
Yeah, her new not kill herself finisher.
Her Alex Riley move.
For Alex Riley and Kevin Owens that one-time move. By the way, I'm playing as AJ and Icemann's playing as Dean. So we can beat up John Cena. And sometimes the ref. Oh, there's no rules. I'm going to wander around outside the ring and see what I can find.
Oh, he let Cena just did not care.
Oh, it's fine. It didn't hurt so bad.
Alright, so what was our next match last night? Was it the tag championship?
Yes. Rhino and Heath Slater, Beauty and the Man Beast versus the Usos. And I kind of thought the Usos would win. I mean, maybe. Like, I wasn't really be surprised either way, unless they just handle them, just destroy them, which is what happened. The Slater and Rhino are just better than the Usos, who have been a team in the WWE for years.
This is a real head scratcher for me, because I think the coolest thing about Rhino and Slater is they're like the goofy underdogs who just barely won, but the Usos are the real team.
Right.
And I thought for sure once the Usos got their 2-on-2 rematch without having to fight earlier in the show, like at Backlash, that they would take the titles handily, and that should have been fine.
But no, they just got dominated. And like where does this leave American Alpha? Like,
well, yeah. So if the Usos are better than American Alpha, and Rhino and Slater are better than the Usos, which leaves American Alpha nowhere.
Nowhere.
If you include the title's history in WCW and the NWA.
The corkscrew 450 to nothing, but I shook it off. So again, that was like a kind of a good match, but not great. I don't know. Rhino is so limited in what he can do effectively, and it's a gore. So I don't really see. He's really just not the best as a tag team competitor, I think. And the Usos are so good, though. I really have a new appreciation for them with this new heel gimmick. But they really are such a good tag team. But I don't know, pretty disappointing, honestly. I'm gonna try to find a present in the ring.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, much like last. Oh, that's right. That's how he won after the submission.
Right.
Was he found the present? Oh, you fell for it. But look, I can save you.
But I'm not gonna.
Now there's a chair next to you.
So we get Intercontinental title next.
Please don't make me.
Great match. Except for the weird finish.
I have always liked Ziggler. It waxed and waned my love for him, but I've always thought he was okay. But I did not want him to win at all. It would literally be worth his career ending to not end Miz on such a ridiculous hot streak and look so bad.
Yeah. Okay. So he beat him after Maurice had sprayed the hairspray in his eyes again, and after the Spirit Squad interfered on Miz's behalf. Ziggler won with a super kick
from an unbooted foot.
It just, if he's gonna win, fine, but don't all of a sudden make him like he's an unstoppable force who wins with his
tertiary.
Yeah, his tertiary finisher. I really wanted Miz to win. His work is ridiculous right now.
Reward him for that. Let him keep. I really hope he just wins it right back on SmackDown. And I usually hate that because I really don't like short title runs. But that would be that's what I want to see. Next we had
what should have been the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Oh, that's right. Okay, press X when the blue bar overlaps with the red zone.
Okay.
He's looking for the win. This may be it. Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess. Yeah, but
so,
a little too early in this match for that to be successful. Wow.
Like, I don't know why WWE is being so secretive about it. They're like, it's not a wellness violation. She just can't wrestle, okay? Shut up about it.
That didn't happen in the ring.
Otherwise, this match could be over sooner than anyone could have anticipated. Yeah, well, this is when you have to settle things down. Unable to gain some ground here is Dean Ambrose.
It's a comeback
move. Defensive here. This is a dangerous spot for him to be here in this triple threat match.
So instead we
talking about
had
Becky Lynch.
yes. So now we had Alexa Bliss versus Naomi instead, and not just give the title to Alexa, who when what's her name forfeited, she wasn't there. So oh my God, I betrayed you. Oh, that was really close. Oh, what? He's in full-on attack mode now. Oh, it's scary. Okay, so Naomi and Alexa Bliss was like a decent match. I mean, it was fine, but just not what I wanted to see. And I like Naomi. I was saying I don't mind her being in the title picture, but why would she beat Alexa Bliss? What's the point of that? Why even have her win the number one contendership in the first
Alexa
place?
Bliss should not be the number one contender anymore.
No, number 3 contender.
It's odd. The booking decisions last night or 2 nights ago.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's like the old guard took over SmackDown, which is not something I felt on the Blue brand since the split at all.
I agree. It definitely was like a really unwelcome return to just nonsense that nobody wants to see. So our main event was Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. And there were some things in that match that I really liked. The match itself was okay. It had some pretty cool reversals. I mean, they're both good in the ring. You know, it was basically what was advertised. I think that was one thing that made last night's show like so, like, I don't know, just kind of unappealing and boring. Was like there's nothing that really stood out. It was all just kind of bland, except for the bad decisions.
His shoulders are down. 2. And the
Oh.
is over.
Amazing how my timing was perfect, and then I did the exact same thing 2 seconds later.
Also amazing how I kicked to break it up, and they just couldn't be bothered to count it. Well, we're almost done with it anyway. I love how all we did was team up on Cena, and he still wins. Art imitating life,
Yes,
ladies and
absolutely.
gentlemen. I'm really happy that Luke Harper is back.
Yeah, real quick, we had Orton and Wyatt, which I don't remember the match itself being anything super special, was it?
Right, no, it wasn't. There was really no in-ring stuff that really stood out. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh. Oh, you don't deserve that.
Title wasn't on the line.
Yeah. Congratulations, you won it. Halloween Havoc 91. But yeah, Luke Harper returns, distracting Orton so that Bray Wyatt gets a win. And I was laughing with Iceman, like, that's probably literally the biggest win of his career. He actually won in a pay-per-view main event. And we both love Luke Harper, like, as much if not more than Wyatt. So it's awesome to see him back, that's for sure. And awesome to see Bray Wyatt get a win. But just the whole show, besides the bad booking decisions, nothing really stood out as something I really was eager to see again or really cared about. It really felt more like, it didn't feel like a pay-per-view. It didn't feel like something that I like anticipated all month, even though I did, you know. Much better on paper than in practice, that's for sure. Let's do the highlight reel while we finish up, I guess.
Pay-per-view.
What am I don't know what to choose. Oh, this is all scary stuff, man. Never mind.
No, please.
So anyway, that'll about do it for us today. So from now on, Raw is War Stories will be here on 2K17. We'll either recreate a match from the show like we did today, or I might make a creative superstar and just kind of play through the story or something. But if you are watching this, the day it comes out is Tuesday. Tonight at 7 p.m. I'm going to be streaming this game, and since it just came out today, I'm thinking I'm going to make my creative character that I will use in some of these War Stories, so that might be cool. So if you're able to, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, you can tune in and watch that. Thanks as always to Iceman for joining me, and we'll see you guys with more War Stories on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Make sure you subscribe. I don't know about you guys, but we're full.